Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. We're doing a special segment with all of our alders of the city of Fitchburg. And today I'm joined from District 2. We have Bill Jetzer here. Bill, you've been on council now for a little while, and certainly glad to join us here on the Talking Fitchburg side. Welcome to Talking Fitchburg.
Thanks, I'm glad to be here.
What do you think? We got everything we need here at TF set.
You got a frisbee, a couple coffee mugs. What more could you ask for?
We're gonna go outside and play frisbee after this. That's part of this segment.
Well, for those watching at home, it's currently raining, so I'm not sure he's serious.
I'm not serious. You are a big biker though, and that is pretty serious because I think you eat around here. Fitchburg's a really great biking area. District 2 has some trails that cross through, kind of, in a roundabout way. But tell us a little bit about yourself besides biking. Who's Bill Jetzer?
Well, Bill Jetzer, yes. I am just a regular, ordinary guy. And I've got a wife, I've got 3 grown children, 2 of them still live at home. And yeah, a couple of years back, like 2021, middle of the pandemic, I brought the bike out for spring and had a little incident trying to cross McKee Road at Fish Hatchery Road.
Oh, no.
And, just cars wouldn't let me through, even though I had the walk signal. And so, I started getting a little more civically engaged at that point. I got hooked up with Bike Fitchburg. I started emailing my alders, and then pretty soon, Julia said, "Hey, Bill, you know what? I'm running for mayor. You've been in contact with us for a while here. Why don't you go ahead and run for my open seat?" So that's how I got here.
And here you are. District 2, for people who aren't familiar with District 2, what's the makeup of District 2?
Well, we've got, I guess on the northern side, we've got a lot of multifamily housing, a lot of native Spanish speakers. On the south side of District 2, it's kind of suburban single-family homes primarily. Yeah, if you pull out the map, you'll see that District 2 is maybe the strangest shape.
It does have the strange. It's very tight quarters. I was saying when we were talking earlier, it's a very dense area there, but you're right on the Fish Hatchery corridor there too. So you've got a lot of people coming through.
Yeah.
Which makes it really good. As far as some of the things that, as an alder and people getting to know a little bit about you, what are some of the things that you've enjoyed so far being an alder and the things that you're working on?
Yeah, well, I think some of the things that I enjoy are watching the planning process for the new neighborhoods or new construction projects. The thing that I'm interested in is like compact, walkable, bikeable neighborhoods connected with transit. So those are, I try and have a conversation with a developer and say, hey, how energy efficient is that? And why are you stopping at 3 stories? If you have 1 fewer building and you make them each taller, you can preserve some of that green space. Stuff like that. So
it's good. It's good to talk about. It's good to get to know a little bit about that stuff.
Yeah, and and learn about everything that goes into a city of 35,000 people. It's incredible. Stuff that you don't think about until you actually jump in and start paying attention.
Well, and that might be a good segue to for people getting involved. So how do you get people involved in government? I think it's always a big question, and we want to hear from people. We want to hear from residents. We want to make sure you know what's happening out there. So from your standpoint, how can people get involved to learn more about what's happening not only in your district but in the city of Fitchburg?
Well, I would suggest the YouTube channel or the FACTv channel, watching things like Talking Fitchburg headlines. I can't tell you the number of times that I've listened to the Talking Fitchburg headlines, and like, oh shoot, I'm supposed to go to this ribbon cutting, or oh yeah, now I remember that when the shredding event is, that kind of thing.
There's a lot of things that happen in Fitchburg.
Yes.
It's pretty incredible, and I mean, I'm glad that we have the ability to share that information and try to bring people together in a space. Otherwise, Bill, if people do want to get a hold of you, have discussions with you, or just want to chat, or maybe go on a bike ride, I don't know.
Yeah.
How can they do that?
Well, you can go to fitchburgwi.gov and go under the government and then city council, and you'll be able to see all of our faces and have all of our contact information, email and phone. I also have a website that has almost no content on it, but it's billforfitchburg.org. And if you go there, I haven't updated it in quite a while because nobody's taken me up on it, but every Saturday I do a long run. And I start at McKee Farms Park, and I put the offer out on my website. Hey, you know what? If you want a little one-on-one time with an alder, you can join me. You know, if you're a runner, go ahead and you can run with me. Or if you want to hop on a bike and accompany me that way, that'd be fine too.
Wow, that's a lot. I'd have to jump on the bike personally. Not a runner, but that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So every weekend, and this was a tradition that my wife and I started in like 2014. Every weekend, do a long run that's at least half marathon in size.
Wow. Well, you're physically fit, so maybe I need to take a page out of your book and join you. And
once you get into the groove, it's not that big a deal.
It's the first 5 miles is a killer.
Well, it's just, getting up to the point where you can run basically indefinitely, at a nice pace.
My goodness. All right, Bill, anything else you want to comment on from City of Fitchburg Council or just being involved in what's going on in the City of Fitchburg?
Well, I'll just say that, hey, contact your alders and tell them what's on your mind. What do you like? What could we be doing better? Pay attention to the various committees and commissions. And there's a form you can fill out. You can find it pretty easily by searching the website. If you're interested in transportation, housing, aging gracefully, whatever. There's a bunch of them. You can find them on the website. And if you've got any expertise or interest, go ahead and fill out an application. And I love to say this, the mayor may or may not choose you.
Well, yeah, that's getting on a commissioner committee, certainly. But yeah, plenty of ways to get involved. Bill, I really appreciate your time. And the door's open. Come on anytime you want to.
All right.
Or maybe we'll meet you out in the field. Thank you so much, Bill.
Thank you.